Super Mario RPG is one of the greatest games of all time. It actually came out the same year as Super Mario 64. It came out in '96. I think it was in the early '96. Mario 64 was like I think September, October, something there. But anyway, you're looking at Mario, and then you're looking at Square when they're at their height, when they could do no wrong, when everything they did was super amazing, and somehow they got Nintendo to cooperate with them, and then they got the freaking Mario license. They made a Mario RPG that has what would they call it? This would be called the similar graphics to the Donkey Kong, where it had the 3D models that they just took pictures of or whatever it is. But it's just one of those things where it comes together, and you didn't know that this was going to be a perfect game, but yet it is, and very easy. I'm sure there's probably some mods out there to make it hard as hell, but it's pretty dang easy. You could be baby's first RPG. Now, I think for a lot of people, that was really their first RPG. They started off with this, and then like, well, hell, what's a Square game? And then you end up in Chrono Trigger Land and Final Fantasy. You never coming back. You're never coming back. You just say, fuck Mario. It's one of those things. When I originally played this, I rented it, and I think I rented it for like a week or something to just pay extra money. Now, my plan was to beat it, and I got so far, but I didn't get it actually beat. So it was years later when I actually went through and beat it, and I beat it on the YouTube. It was one of my early YouTube videos. Pretty easy, pretty dang fun. The graphics are great. The soundtrack is great. There's like a good sort of overall, like, just a friendly, good spirit to it. Even when you have Bowser that's evil, whatever, there's like a cuteness to it that just it's hard to describe. It's one of those things that it just comes together, and it's great. What is his name? Marlo, or the marshmallow guy? He was freaking great, and I used to heckle him. And a lot of people like Gino. I use Mario and Bowser, and I can't remember the hell who else I might have used, but this game is such a classic, and it's so fun. And I think finally now Nintendo's acknowledged that it exists. I think it's on the Super NES Classic. I don't know if it's on the Switch, maybe, or on the freaking Nintendo stupid online. Most people for these days, they're either gonna, well, no, you're gonna play it on emulator, because the freaking cart probably costs like $7,000 billion. And I just, hey man, I guess pay the price. No, don't pay the price. Find a way to get around and play it, on Switch or on the Super NES Classic, but this game is a timeless classic, late in the Super Nintendo lifetime, but it's one of those things that everybody should play. And I guess that Paper Mario became the series after this that kind of carries on the legacy of this game. I've never played that many of them, but I played the original Paper Mario, and I think I played some other one, and they're just not as good as Mario RPG. They just ain't. Hey man, maybe we'll get a Mario RPG 2 one of these years or decades, or a remake. We're gonna bitch about remakes. Let's remake this game, huh? Yeah. But an easy recommend. If you've never tried it at all, and you somehow hate RPGs, this could be the game that brings you into RPGs. Although these days everything's got RPG mechanics to it. So Big Kitty really liked this game back in the day. We're glad that we finally went back and beat it. It was completely worth my time. And Brian was enamored by the sound, the graphics. They're amazing graphics, and it's just one of those things that chugs at your childhood strings or whatever the hell it is. Oh god, this game, gonna play it, freaking nostalgia, just listening to it.